So my job as WhiskyJason is to test and to review whiskeys which are rare and exotic, which are very difficult to find in the English-speaking world. Hi, WhiskyJason here. Whiskey from the viewpoint of American in Germany. And today I have the St. Patrick's Single Malt 3-year-old Bourbon and Oloroso Sherry casks, 46%. If you take a look at WhiskyBase, whiskybase.com, that would be the number 86835. In Germany, 65 euros, which translates into about $75. And this is a limited edition 2016. 1,425 bottles were produced. Non-chilled filtered with coloring. In Germany, they say yes on the bottle. So I guess it must be. All right. On the website it says, I just have a little sample here. On the website it says matured, matured and bottled in cork. And it's triple distilled if I'm correctly informed here. So my job as WhiskyJason is to test and to review whiskeys which are rare and exotic, which are very difficult to find in the English-speaking world. This whiskey was a limited edition, 2006, and I don't even think it's reached the UK market yet. I'm very certain it hasn't even reached the American market yet with the 1,425 bottles. I just did a little bit of the math. I think there's 5 or 6 casks. Now, you have to remember that Oloroso casks are much larger than the bourbon, usually. We have the butt heads and so on. And so you can put, maybe it's 3, maybe it's 4 max. I'm going to go for more like the 3 bourbon casks with 1 sherry cask. And this is what you get. What does my nose say? Let's see. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, I love Oloroso Sherry. I like single grain. One moment of talking about WhiskyJason. I started out here in Germany making these videos basically because I learned by teaching others. And I don't want to teach anyone a couple times a week of how to drink whiskey, so I started making these videos. And at the moment, I have way over 400 and some odd videos online in German, and I have a couple dozen videos online in English. And I started off with bourbons because the dumb American in Germany should talk about bourbon first. There were quite a few people doing the single malts and other things, and I branched out into Irish whiskey because I just love Irish whiskey. And so when I smell this, I get that single malt characteristic smell, which is just that barley. That malted barley, which is so nice. I love a good bourbon, 51% corn. I adore a great rye, 51% rye. But I really, really like a good single malt, 100% malted barley. And that might actually be the best grain in the world to make whiskey from. My personal opinion. So what we have here is a 3-year-old single malt St. Patrick's Distillery sourced whiskey, 46%, 1,425 bottles worldwide, non-chilled filtered, probably with some type of coloring in it, even though it's not really that dark. Limited 2016 edition Bourbon and Oloroso Sherry casks. Let's try it. Wow, good sherry, but, oh, is it young? Wow, it's young. It's young. Young is German, sorry. Young. Wow, it's young. What a pity. I hope that St. Patrick's Distillery actually bought 30-some casks. I hope that there will be a limited edition in 2018 with 5 years. Or maybe they might wait until 2018 for a 8-year version. That would be really, really good. Or 6-year version, I'm sorry. That would be fantastic. It needs some time in the cask. That whiskey is not yet smooth. It's very, very young, rebellious. But there's so much potential in there. If you want a great Irish whiskey with sherry influence, Teeling. Teeling Brabazon bottling. This was series number 1. There were 12,500 bottles worldwide. And this is really, really, really good stuff. 49.5% ABV. It was entirely matured in sherry casks. Very, very, very nice. This was matured in bourbon and sherry casks. It's so young, I can still feel the heat in my mouth, which should not be there. As I said, the nose is good. It's very good. I have the malt, I have the sherry. I have a little bit of wood. It's just a nice, pleasant aroma, but not overpowering. And then I taste it. And I get this nice feeling, but then that whiskey hammers on through with a lot of alcohol. If someone would have asked me, I might have actually went all the way down to 40% with this one, ABV. And then after 2 years, made my way up to 43%. And then 2 more years up to 46%. That's going to be perfection. I really, really, really hope that they bought more casks. I really think that they just took this limited amount, put them out on the market fairly quickly, cash flow, get some turnover in there, get some name recognition, and then continue on surprising the people with even better whiskey in the future. I don't know. I really don't know. The St. Patrick Distillery business plan, if you look at their website, there's some information on there, more about vodka than whiskey. And if you take a look at their YouTube channel, there's 2 videos online. That's it. So they're still in infancy. They started 2015. This is now the fall of 2017. Come on, guys. 2 years. You can do something with that. So I'm going to give it a C-. And for the value for money, I'm going to say D-. 65 euros is way too expensive for something that tastes like that. I'm so sorry. As I said, 68 euros over here. This is an A-. This is so good. This is heavenly. This is young and not yet where it should be. All right, WhiskyJason here. Whiskey from the viewpoint of an American in Germany tasting rare and exotic whiskeys. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, please subscribe. Please tell others about this guy over in Europe tasting things you can't get in the States. Not the greatest concept in the world for doing a whiskey channel, I know, but that's my idea at the moment. All right, thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye. See you later.